Can I even lift this? This is such a massive book haul. There we go. This weighs a ton. I guess this is my arm workout for the day. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Jackie. I hope you hit that subscribe button to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Just now you can see how big of a haul this is going to be. I am obsessed with books at the moment. It's become my hobby and I just enjoy it. So my YouTube channel has become a bit of book central, I guess. So I have another book haul here beside me. I'm not lifting it up again because that was really heavy, but I have them here sat beside me. You already saw two books that I already featured in my other vlog, which was my shopping vlog over the weekend, and I thought I would include them here really quick because it's part of the haul. So I got these two books from Target. The only thing that I don't like about buying books in Target is the stickers, so unfortunately I don't have a hair dryer or blow dryer to blast heat on it, so I have to keep them on there. But yeah, I just picked these two books. They were on my wish list and I decided, you know what, I'm at the store anyways, why don't I just buy them in person? So I did. So I got Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. So I saw this all over BookTok. It is an amazing summer book apparently, and I'm trying to read all the summer books before summer ends, so I decided to pick that up and I can't wait to start it. I think this is like the second book on my summer TBR. You'll see a vlog all about that, but the next book that I got is Funny You Should Ask by Elisa Sussman. So yes, I bought it because of the cover and how cute it is. It's so cute and pink and just like my aesthetic, but the story about it seems really interesting, and I hear it's like based on a real life interview with someone. I forgot who the actor was, but I actually wrote a story like that in my writing class back in college, where a famous musician gets interviewed by a journalist and they fall in love. So that reminded me of that, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to see like what this story is about. So couldn't resist it. It had a cute cover, it had a cute storyline, so I'm like sold. So those are the two books that I got when I went to Target in person. Next up we have these two books, and I just got them in the mail and I just opened them up on my TikTok, and of course I had to share it in this book haul as well. This one came from the Book Depository. I bought from there last month. I bought My Policeman, and yeah, no, I still haven't gotten around to reading it, but I gotten around to reading the first book in this series, I guess. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. So I picked up the second book, hook, line, and sinker, and I just loved the first book. It was such a good read. You'll see my thoughts about the first book in my summer reading vlog coming up, but I am going to try and finish the second book as well. So I picked that up and it didn't take too long. I ordered it after I finished It Happened One Summer, and I think it came like, I don't know, 7 or 8 days after I ordered it. So I kind of like the Book Depository for buying books that I don't need right away. Plus some of the books are pretty cheap on there. So looking forward to reading this one. Then we have The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I pre-ordered this on Amazon and it actually came before it was released, which I never had that happen before. That is so exciting. No, I have not read the first book in this series. I believe it's behind me there in my bookcase, but I'm looking forward to it and I can't wait. It's more of a fall read, I think, for me, so I'm gonna save it till then. But I can't believe I got an Amazon pre-order before the book was even released, which was so cool. Speaking of Amazon, I got the rest of the books off of there. They had a huge sale, so I did some damage and went through my book wish list and picked up the ones that sounded interesting. So I'm just gonna pick up two at a time and show it to you. So some of these are color coordinated because I thought it looked good in the stack. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off with this book. This is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther, and I just love the cover of this. It is another book talk book. I saw it had a lot of Taylor Swift references, and I am a big Swiftie, and I love that a lot of books that I've been reading have Taylor Swift like either quotes or mention her, or that's just so cool. I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but yeah, I love this book cover and I'm so excited to read it. It is again on my summer book reading list. So it is about Meredith Fox, who lost her sister, and then she goes to Martha's Vineyard, I believe, and she has to play in this game and she wants to win it for her sister. So I think that's the premise of this book. I can't wait to find out more about it, but yeah, I would just summarize the back cover and what it's telling me, but it does sound like an interesting read. Then we have this book. This is called Float by Kate Marchant, I think. I cannot say authors' names right, so excuse my pronunciation. So it says at the bottom it is from Wattpad Books, and I went to my Wattpad and I saw that I actually read this book back when I was in college. It's still saved on my Wattpad account, which is really cool that it actually got published. So that's really interesting. I don't remember what the story was about, so this is going to be fun to like see it again and like reread it, I guess. Cover also sold me too. It is so cute and I just love the pink. Pink books are just everything to me and match like my decor, so yeah, pick that one up. Then we have the next two that I'm going to talk about. So this is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. So I think this is her most recent book, and I've checked on my Goodreads. I've read a lot of Colleen Hoover books back when I was in my like reading phase in like 2015, 2016. I read all her books back then, but of course she has a lot more now, so I'm trying to get through it. So I haven't read this one and I'm so excited. So it is about a woman who went to prison by accident, Kenna Rowan, and she's back to get her 4-year-old daughter, and like she goes and this guy has like custody of her daughter, and I'm trying to summarize it, but that's what like the premise is about it. So I'm trying not to make this too long, but it does sound interesting. I heard from Book Talk that it is not sad, but it could make you cry, so I'm ready for that. I know Colleen Hoover books are a bit emotional. It's been a while since I read a Colleen Hoover book, so I can't wait to dive into that again. And she's just such a popular author, and from what I remember about reading her books, they were pretty good. So yeah, this will be my first Colleen Hoover book and I think 2 years, because the last one I read was Verity. So hopefully I can get to this and it's going to be an interesting read. I heard on Book Talk that this is very similar to Colleen Hoover's writing and it's just a really good story. So yeah, I can't wait to read it. So what I've heard from this book is that you're supposed to go into it blind, so I'm technically not going to read the back of it. I'm just going to just dive right in when I start reading it, but I do heard it's like a little bit sad as well. So yeah, I went for a lot of emotional books this month for some reason. So yeah, I can't wait to read this, and maybe I'll do a reading vlog of all the books that have made me cry, or see if they make me cry kind of video. So can't wait to start this and feel all the emotions. Next two books, and since we're on the topic of emotional books, let's start with this one. This is A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, and again, I'm not going to read the back because I heard you're supposed to go into this blind, and it is an emotional roller coaster and it will make you cry like a baby. I hope it does. I love when books do that. I haven't read a book like that in a long time. I think the last book that made me sob uncontrollably was If I Stay. I forgot who wrote it, but I remember just crying my eyes out to it. So I haven't like cried for a good book in a long time, so hopefully this does the trick. I hope I'm emotionally prepared for this, but yeah, I can't wait to get started with this and see if it lives up to the hype of making you sob uncontrollably. So pick that one up. Wish me luck that it doesn't break me. And then this one right here, hopefully, is a little bit more lighthearted. This is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I've seen this all over BookTok, all over Book YouTube. All the reading vlogs that I've been watching have had this book in it. So I was like, you know what? That sounds like my kind of story. So yeah, it's a YA book. I love the cover of it too. It's so like cute. I bought a lot of these books because of the cover, but also because the hype on TikTok. As always, that is where I get most of my book recommendations. So yeah, I can't wait to start this and see what it's all about. And there we go, another YA book to add to my bookshelf. Then we have the last two books that I'm going to feature in this haul. We're not going to do any book accessories because I haven't bought any book accessories for once. I just bought books this month. So we got Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade. I think that's how you say it. I went on to Google after my last book haul where I mentioned I wanted some plus size book recommendations, and I found a list, and I just picked out ones that sounded interesting, added it to my wish list, and I got two this month. So this is the first one, and it has like fan fiction kind ofness to it. I don't know, but it sounded really interesting, and yeah, it sounds so cool, and I just love the premise of this story about she being a plus size girl and something about hidden fan fiction, and that just sounded up my alley. Then I got this book, Set on You by Amy Leah. So this is another like plus size girl or curvy influencer, it says on the back, and I just thought that was so cool that she is a curvy fitness influencer. Like, yes, like give representation. So I love that I have a few plus size books now that I can read and feel accepted. So yeah, again, this sounded interesting, and I think this is more like, I don't know if this is enemies to lovers or something like that. I heard like they don't like each other at first, so something like that. Rivals to lovers, enemies to lovers, who knows? It's such a good trope. I love that. So that is the last book that I got, and here we go, lifting them up again. There we go, and I actually color coordinated them so they look so cute. I can't wait to take a picture of this book stack because look at how cute and colorful it is. If I can actually lift it, look at that. I think I did a good job with the color coordination from the dark blue to light blue to pink ombre. That is just so cool, and that was just a coincidence that I bought all kinds of books in that color scheme. But that is all the books that I bought, and I can't wait to read all of these. I've been going through my TBR, so even though I have been like hoarding books, I've been actually reading a lot of them. I know some people have a hard time getting to it, but I've actually been reading a book a day, sometimes even like every other day I have a new book that I've been picking up and finishing, so that's good for me. So I'm gonna go now. This is really heavy, but I will link all the books that I mentioned, the titles, everything like that. Also my Goodreads. I have a Goodreads that I will try to remember to link. That is it for my book haul for this month. Maybe stay tuned for next month if I end up getting more books. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone, from me and my books.